Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about triangle patterns. So we are going to see what are the different types of patterns available and we are going to see the solution for it. So most of you are thinking pattern programs are very difficult to solve, but the fact is it is one of the easiest program to solve it. We need to just find the answers for some of the questions. Normally in triangle pattern you use two loop, nested loop. So what is the start value of the outer loop, what is the end value of the outer loop, and whether the values are incremented or decremented. Same way, find the start value of the inner loop, stop value of the inner loop, and whether the loop is incremented or decremented. Once you find the answers for all these questions, it is very simple to solve the pattern. So we are going to see some of the patterns. So first pattern is the basic pattern. Okay, you can see first row it is 1, second row it is 1 2, third row is 1 2 3, then it is 1 2 3 4, and then it is 1 2 3 4 5. You have 5 rows and then 5 columns. Okay, now you are going to answer the first question. What is the start value of an outer loop? So normally when you are going to see the outer loop, always look downwards. Okay, from top to bottom. You can say helicopter view. You can see the first column. In the first column all the numbers are even. So with this you cannot conclude what will be the start value or end value. What you have to do is, if it is even, you have to go to the right hand side part of the pattern. Now you can see last values of the patterns of each row. You can see that first row the value is ending by 1. Then you can see the second row, that is 2, third row it is 3, 4 and 5. That means the values for outer loop, I value for outer loop is starting with 1 and you are going to continue till it becomes 5. And also you can see it is increasing. So it is incremented every time the iteration is going to happen for the outer loop. You can see that it is increasing. Now we are going to see what is the start value and end value of the inner loop. Always you can see the first column. What is the start value of each and every row? So every row indicates that is the that is what you are going to print it on the screen. So normally you will print the J value on the screen. So you have to notice the first value. So every row the first value is same. So that is the start value of J. And what is the end value of J? Every row there is no constant values, or every row it is different. First row it is 1, second row the final value is 2, third row it is 3, fourth row it is 4 and fifth row it is 5. So you don't have a constant end value, but only one thing you can notice, it is increasing. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means J value is also increasing, same like I value. Okay. So here you can notice one thing. If I value is 1, J value is also 1, you are going to execute the loop, inner loop once. Okay, if the I value is 2, you are going to execute the inner loop 2 times. If the I value is 3, you are going to execute the inner loop 3 times. So what you can notice is, you are going to stop the inner loop when it reaches I value. Okay, so we are going to see the program. See here, this is the outer loop. So I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. This is what we found out from the pattern. And we can see the inner loop J equal to 1, because every row you can see that it is starting from 1 and ending with I. That means when the I value is 1, it will stop. When the I value is 2 in the second row, it will print 1 and 2 and then it will stop. So that means you have to stop when when it reaches the I value. And then both the loops, the control variables are increasing. Okay, that's what we discussed, and when you print it, it will print it and you will get the pattern like this. Second pattern, you can see some difference here. Here you got 1, second row it is 2 1, it is 3 2 1, 4 3 2 1, 5 4 3 2 1, and here you can notice again, just find out the outer loop, just look downwards. You can see the first column itself, I value is 1 2 and ending with 5. So it is increasing. So you found what is the answer for the outer loop. So I value, start value is 1, end value is 5, and it is increasing by 1. Now you are going to find the J value, and J value, if you see the first row, you cannot see more numbers here. You have to go to the last row and you can find that the first value is 5, second value is 4, third value is 3, and it is going down, that is decreasing. Okay, so the start value of j is 5 and end value of j is 1. Okay, so you will know what is the whether the values are increasing or decreasing by seeing the pattern itself. So inner loop, it is decreasing, and you can find out one thing is the pattern is ending with 1. So every row, the inner loop, you should stop the iteration when it reaches 1. So that means the start value is not starting from 5, it is starting from different values. You can see first row it is starting from 1, second row it is 2, third row it is 3, then fourth row it is 4, fifth row it is 5, which is nothing but the I value. That means you have to start the inner loop with I and end it with 1. So this is how you can solve this pattern. Now you can see the pattern. Outer loop is I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus b. So it is increasing. Now j value, it starts with I and you are going to end it by 1 and then decrease it. So once you know that I value is 1, it will print only 1. If the I value is 2, it prints 2 and 1 because you are going to start with I value. So this is how you are going to get the second pattern. Now you are going to see the third pattern. Here you can see first row you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it is in reducing order. Okay, first row you have full numbers and then the final row you will have only one number. Now we are going to find out the outer loop. You can see I value. First you have to look down. When you look down, you can see the first column, you don't find anything, so you have to go to the last column and just see the values. You can see first row last value is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means I value start value is 5 and it is ending by 1. So it is decreasing. Okay, so outer loop, it is decreasing. Now to find inner loop. Inner loop, you can see the first row itself you got the full set of numbers. So start value is 1. Okay, every row it is starting with 1. So j value is 1 and every time the end value is changing. First time it is 5, second time it is 4, then 3 and then 2 and then 1. That means the end value will be the I value. You can see, notice here, if the I value is 5, it will print till 5. If the I value is 4, it will print till 4. If the I value is 3, it will print till 3. So this is how you can find the third pattern. So as we discussed, it starts from I equal to 5, I greater than or equal to 1, I minus, it is going down in decreasing order, and inner loop you can see starts with 1 and ends with 5, that is I value. So first row you will get the full set of numbers, second row you will see that it is decreased by 1, so it becomes 4, so you will get 1 to 4. So you can see this pattern has been solved. So next pattern is, you can see the first row is having only one value, that is 5, and then you got 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now outer loop, just see down, you cannot find out from the first column, so you have to go to the last column of each, last values of each row. So you can see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so that is the outer loop. So outer loop is decreasing. Start value is 5, end value is 1 and it is decreasing. And you have to find the inner loop. Inner loop you can see, you cannot make out from the first row, you have to go to the last row and see that j value, start value is 5, end value is 1. Every row j value is starting with 5. So that means start value is constant, end value is changing. You can see that first time it is 5, second time it is 4, third time it is 3. So it is changing. So you have to end it with the value of I. Okay. So now you can see the program. So both the loops are decreasing. So 5 greater than or equal to 1, I minus. Inner loop it is again j equal to 5 because you are going to start with 5 and end it with the I value. So first time both the I and j values are same. So it will print only once and it will print 5. So it goes on down. So you will get the pattern. So next pattern is, you can see similar to the previous one. But I value is decreasing because you can see the first column 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the outer loop will be it is in decreasing order. The start value is 5 and the end value is 1. Okay. Inner loop you can see the first row cannot be, you cannot make out from the first row. Go to the last row, you can see j value is 1, starting with 1 and ending with 5. But only difference here is, you can see the end value is same but the start value is different. So j value ends with 5. That is confirmed because you can see that last numbers of each row is 5, but every row the start value is different. So what you have to do is you have to put j equal to I, start with I because I value is 5, so it will print 5. I value is 4, it starts with 4. So start the j value with I and end it with 5. So this is the program. So you can see here outer loop, it is starting with 5 greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus, and inner loop you can see the starting with I and it is increasing. Okay, it is increasing and it is ending with 5. So you will get this pattern. Okay, the next pattern is you can see the first row, it is 5 4 3 2 1 and 5 4 3 2, it goes on like that till 5. So the outer loop you can find the I value, that is you cannot make out from the first column, go to the last numbers of the each rows. You can see it is 1 2 3 4 5. That means I value starts with 1 and ends with 5. That means it is going in increasing way. You can see the inner loop, the start value is 5 for all the rows. So j starts with 5, decreases the value every time and ends with I value, because you can see I value is 1, it is ending with 1. If the I value is 2, it is ending with 2. So you are going to stop when the j value reaches I value. So this is the pattern program. I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus, this is the outer loop. And inner loop you are going to start with 5 because every row it is starting with 5, and then you are going to stop when it reaches the I value. So first time I value is 1, so it will print 5 4 3 2 1. Once it reaches 1, it stops. It is going in decreasing way. So you can see the pattern, and you are going to see the final pattern. So here you can see first row it is 5 4 3 2 1, then 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 2 1 1. Okay, here you can see the first column itself. You will know what is the outer loop value. I equal to 1 and it's ending with 1. I equal to 5. Start value is 5, ending with 1, and it is decreasing way. Okay, you are decrementing the values every time, and you have to see the j value. Inner loop you can see the start value is different, but the end value is same. That means j value ends with 1 every time. Okay, and it is decreasing. So start value will be always the I value. If the I value is 5, it starts with 5. If the I value is 4, it starts with 4. So it goes on like that. So now you can see the program. So here you can see I value is 5, start value is 5, greater than or equal to 1, minus minus. So it decreases. J value is I because you are going to have the start value differently according to the I value, but ending with 1. You can see every row the end value is 1, and then it is decreasing. So j minus minus. So you will get this pattern. Okay. Hope you understood how to solve the pattern. These are all having some ways of solving it. Okay, just look at the pattern itself, we will get the answers, and we will see different type of pattern in the next video. Till then, thank you.